Well, you know, I was only just 20 years old, and that's a great age to become very famous. And I had a great record, Kids in America, which my brother wrote with my dad. And it was right at the beginning of the 80s, so then I got to cruise through... Well, actually, when I say cruise, it was quite up and down. It was a bit of a roller coaster ride through the 80s. But we had a lot of hits. We came to Germany many times. Toured Germany in many different ways, with Bowie, with Michael Jackson, and on my own. So, yeah, I have a very long history with Germany, and now I'm sort of about to release this album. This is my new live album. I've never had a live album out before. The last 15 years or so has been predominantly about performing live. In the 80s, of course, it was very much about videos. So it's a big change for me in a way. You know, I prefer... Actually, I love making videos, but I prefer being live on stage and performing. I had a lot of fun with it. I never took it very seriously, and so I just had lots of fun with it. I had lots of fun making videos, doing photo shoots. I always loved the glamorous side of my career. I still do. But my main motivation for getting into the music industry was because I love singing and because I love music. And for me, focusing on songwriting and performing live have been the things that have given me the most satisfaction, the best things that have come out of my career have been more creative. But I don't mind having fun with lipstick and you know, creating images for video and photographs. It's kind of fun, but don't take it too seriously, especially at my age. But you know, every generation. I mean, I was lucky enough to grow up in the '60s, and I have, you know, a very strong attachment to that time. But also the '70s were amazing, with glam rock particularly, and when the '80s came along, our music was a real sort of mixture of the punk that had been, and a bit of glam rock, and a lot of pop music, especially influenced by ABBA, I would say. But mixing it all in a pot and seeing what came out, and my records came out, and we're still recording, of course. So I had my new album out last year, Here Come the Aliens, and we've been touring that. So it's really important for me to keep current as well. So it's not just all about the past, but also about what we're doing now. And that's really fulfilling and satisfying, and it helps me to enjoy the past more because we're moving forward, and that's really exciting. Certainly I do. I mean, I remember the early days coming and doing Music Laden. They were very fun days. You might not even remember Music Laden, but all the pop stars used to turn up there, and that's where I met most of the people in the charts when they were here in Germany. I never met them in the UK, very seldom. And then I did a lot of work with the Bravo magazine, and they gave me lots of those little Ottos, and yeah, I mean, on the front covers of magazines, you know, and then I'd also Billy Idol and Shakin' Stevens. So it was a kind of a mixed bunch, and I was very happy to be part of that. You know, it was wonderful having hit records at that time, and wonderful to travel this beautiful country, you know, because we were not only in Munich or Berlin, we were in Hamburg, or we were in Hanover, we were in, you know, all over the country, and it's a very beautiful, it's very diverse terrain, very different cities. Some of it's more country, some of it's a bit more rock and roll. I really love that. Yeah, my brother Ricky still produces me. Yeah. My niece Scarlett, who did all the artwork for my Here Come the Aliens album, she's here tonight on the show. And so, yeah, I work with quite a lot of great people, and some of them happen to be my family. But they're all there because they do a great job. But it is wonderful to still be with my brother after all these years. You know, I remember us coming over and doing Kids in America the first time round, and now we're doing it again all these years later. And I don't think I ever thought that would happen. It's really amazing, and I love it. I mean, actually, I've always embraced getting older and the things that change. You know, I have a family now. I have a lot of other interests other than music, and that helps keep my music fresh. You know, I've been married for 24, nearly 25 years. I've got 2 adult kids who love music, who are writing their own songs now and making their own way in the music industry. I don't really miss anything because I'm doing it still. I'm still performing Kids in America, all my live hits, all my old hits, as well as all the new ones that we've created on my last album. And they're all on here, and it's out just now, and I'm really proud of this, which is why I'm clutching it really tightly. And because I never thought I'd have a live album out. You know, I was always such a video artist, and so yeah, it took a while, but I got there in the end.